Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well and I hope you're having a good day. So I'm really excited to announce that ESN are having another sale. So we've got ESN week coming on the 29th of June and this is going to be a massive up to 50% off everything. So I thought I'd run through my top picks and sort of tell you what supplements I tend to take as a gym girl. That being said, supplements are always there to supplement your diet, hence the name, and you should always try and source natural food products instead of supplementing if you can. The supplements can be a really helpful way to help reach your goals and aid your nutrition. So yeah, these are going to be my top picks and what I basically take on a daily basis or what I use most frequently. So you can also use my code FAITHELLA and that will always get you the highest discount. If you're new to ESN, then they do have promos every week, but these massive sales are the best time to stock up on your favourites because it's their biggest discount. So yeah, now's the best time to stock up on your favourites and maybe even try something new. And as always, if you've got any questions, then please either DM me on Instagram or you can leave them in the comments below. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram, then I do tend to do a lot of ESN giveaways, so definitely stay tuned for those. Yeah, it's really exciting that I'm able to give back to you. And yeah, I'll run through my favourites now. Okay, so my first top pick and favourite are the ESN protein bars. So if you haven't tried these, then I highly recommend trying them. Honestly, the best protein bars I think I've ever tried. Don't even taste like a protein bar, and I'm not just saying that. Literally, I'm obsessed with them. Could probably eat about 10 a day. They're that good. I do definitely have one of these a day. And my favourite flavour is the strawberry yoghurt flavour, and as you can see you get 15 grams of protein per serving, so I tend to have these as sort of like a sweet treat every day. Helps curb my sweet tooth cravings for chocolate and things, and I don't feel as guilty eating these because they do have protein, which is going to help me hit my protein goals every day. So yeah, one of these a day really helps curb my sweet tooth cravings, and yeah, they do so many lovely flavours. So I've got golden caramel, and then probably the most loved is the fudge brownie flavour. Also, if you heat these up in the microwave for a few seconds, they're honestly unreal. It just creates that like melted chocolate pudding. So yeah, in the winter I love putting these in the microwave for a nice warm treat. And honestly so good. And yeah, the strawberry yoghurt flavour sort of tastes like strawberry quality streets, but even better in my opinion. And they also do one which tastes exactly like a Snickers. They also do one that tastes like Oreo and Kinder Bueno. So lots of different yummy flavours, and like I said, the best protein bars I've ever tried. You can't even tell that they're protein bars. So it does feel like you're just eating a normal chocolate bar, but with the added protein bonus. And then my next go-to would be the Isoclear. So this is basically a juice form of whey protein, and it's also lactose free, so I much prefer taking this over sort of like the creamy whey proteins, as it is lactose free, so it's much better for my stomach personally. And I do much prefer like a refreshing, easy to drink juice drink as opposed to like a creamy thick protein shake. So yeah, this is a really easy way to get in 24 grams of protein, as like I said, it's just a juice drink basically, and you mix this with water, and I like to add ice in it, so it's a really nice refreshing drink for summer. And yeah, my personal favourite flavour is the fresh orange. Tastes just like orange juice or orange squash. Super refreshing and hydrating, and such an easy way to get 24 grams of protein in. And they also do a lot of different flavours in this, so if you're not a fan of orange, then they do have lots of different flavours, and they're constantly adding new flavours as well. And I do find that one of these tubs lasts quite a long time because there's 30 servings, so if you have one a day it lasts you a month. So yeah, if you can get these when they're on sale, then it's a really good way of adding some easy protein to your diet. And then this is the whey protein version, so this is sort of more of a thick creamy consistency and isn't lactose free, so I much prefer the Isoclear with it being lactose free, but I do occasionally use this one as well. My personal favourite is the vanilla ice cream, because this mixed in with milk on top of my cereal is a really good way of getting some protein as well, or mixing it in with your porridge oats as well. And then my personal favourite way to drink this is actually in smoothies. It creates a nice thick creamy smoothie, so I don't use this one as often, but it is handy to have, and each serving contains 23 grams of protein as well. And again, so many different flavours. A lot of people like the cinnamon cereal flavour, and they also do the vegan designer way as well, so that's good if you are vegan, and to be honest that one's probably better for my stomach, but yeah, I just go for the vanilla one. And then next, a really handy product is the Daily. So this contains L-glutamine, L-leucine, collagen peptides, and also creatine. So the main reason I take it is for the creatine, and creatine is one of the most researched supplements out there, so do your own research, but honestly the benefits of taking creatine are really, really good, and we do actually have creatine in our bodies naturally, but we just don't have much of it. And since taking creatine, I do notice a lot of difference in my performance. And yeah, there's just so many different benefits. And also the reason I take the Daily is because of the added benefits of the collagen peptides and L-glutamine and L-leucine. So I'll pop all the different benefits of those things up on the screen. Yeah, my personal favourite flavour is the pineapple coconut. Tastes a bit like a pina colada if you mix it with ice and water. So yeah, I do tend to take this most days, but if I am feeling lazy, then I'll just take some creatine capsules just to make sure that I am getting my creatine in. So that's the main reason why I take the Daily, is for the creatine. Yeah. As you can see, it says improve strength performance, and that is the main reason I take it. It definitely helps me to lift heavier. And they also do creatine in a powder form if you want to mix it with water, or I know some people put it in their morning cup of tea or coffee. But yeah, like I said, sometimes I'm a bit lazy and I just take the capsules with the rest of the vitamins and things that I take in the morning, because I don't always want to just make a drink, so. And I sometimes forget to sort of add this into my drink, so it's good that there's different options. And then I also find that these are really handy. So we've got little sticks which contain the Daily creatine serving. And yeah, they're just really handy because you can chuck them in your bag, and they're perfect for holidays and things. Instead of you taking a big tub of creatine away, you can just take these little sticks. So yeah, I mainly use these for when I'm away and on the go. And then sort of on the same topic, we've got the samples, and they do lots of different products in the samples. So I've just got some Isoclear here, but they also do the protein coffee and the designer way, and yeah, lots of different products come out on these little samples, and these are often highly discounted, so I highly recommend picking these out. They're a really good way of trying different flavours as well, so if I don't want to commit to a full tub, I just buy some of these to test out the different flavours. And again, perfect for travelling, as you don't need to take away a whole tub, you can just take these little sachets, and it's got a full serving in there for you. So yeah, really, really handy to have, and like I said, they're often highly discounted. And then on a daily basis, I take Biotic Pro, Astra Plus, and omega-3. I also take the athlete stack for the women. I've forgotten to bring it with me, it's at my boyfriend's house, but I'll pop the benefits of that up on the screen. And they also do an athlete stack for men, so women's is targeted towards women's hormones, and the men's is targeted for men's benefits. So yeah, that just contains like your daily minerals and vitamins and some added things to help aid women's performance, and then men's is tailored to men. So yeah, first off, Biotic Pro, I absolutely swear these are the reason that I haven't really been ill. It might be a fluke, but since taking these I've only really gotten ill once or twice, I think. I used to catch colds quite often, so I am putting it down to this. My boyfriend's been ill, my family have been ill, and I haven't caught what they've had, and I usually would, so I am swearing by these. And these contain live cultures to help your gut and immune system, and also vitamin B and D. Again, lots of benefits, and yeah, I swear these are the reason I haven't been ill, touch wood. But yeah, these are normally quite expensive as well, so if you did want to get them on sale, I definitely recommend doing so. And then next, omega-3. This just helps support your brain, eye and heart health. And then there's also some other benefits which I'll pop on the screen. I tend to not really eat much fish in my diet, so I do have to supplement with omega-3 to help get the benefits of oily fish that I'm missing out on. And yeah, I've been taking omega-3 for years now. And then Astra Plus is ashwagandha, basically the KSM 66 ashwagandha, and this supplement also contains magnesium and zinc as well. Yeah, I basically take these to help reduce my stress and anxiety, helps reduce cortisol levels. So yeah, since taking these I feel a lot more calm, less anxious and less stressed, but obviously this won't work for everybody, and do your own research because I'm not a doctor or a professional, but for me personally, I feel like ashwagandha has basically saved me, and I feel like I'm a much calmer and probably nicer person since taking these. So again, make sure you do your own research, but if you tend to get quite stressed or anxious frequently, then these might just help reduce that a little bit. And then next, something I don't take too often, but I thought I'd include it just because a lot of people do like to take a pre-workout, or I'm not really sure if this is marketed as a pre-workout, but it's pretty much the same thing. This is called Crank Pump Pro, and this contains amino acids and vitamins and electrolytes as well. So yeah, I tend to take this in the mornings if I'm working out really early in the morning or quite late at night. It just helps give me a little bit of an energy boost and helps make me feel actually alive. And then it also gives you a bit of a pump after you've worked out. So yeah, I really like this one because it doesn't give you any sort of tingling feeling, is a non-stim, and it also doesn't have caffeine in. So again, perfect for late night training, early morning training, and yeah, just a nice little way of some extra energy if I really need it. And again, they have quite a few different flavours, but my personal favourite is peach iced tea as well as the orange flavour. And then we have some electrolytes. So I've recently gotten into running, which means I'm burning a lot more energy, sweating a lot more, so I'm losing a lot of electrolytes basically. So I supplement them with these electrolyte powders and I just mix them with water, and yeah, it just helps me stay hydrated and aids my performance. There's lots of benefits to adding electrolytes into your daily routine because when we sweat we do lose electrolytes naturally, so if you're sweating a lot, doing a lot of cardio or high intense training, then electrolytes are really handy to help keep you hydrated and again aid your performance. So they can be a little bit salty, just bear that in mind if you're new to taking them. But yeah, it's not unbearable and it can be quite a nice little refreshing drink as well. So I like to leave mine in the fridge with lots of ice in, ready for when I finished a run, and then I know I've done a good thing by keeping hydrated. And then lastly, this isn't really a favourite because I haven't actually tried them yet, but I just thought I'd let you know that they now do energy gels. So again, like I said, I've recently gotten into running, but I haven't used them yet because I haven't run for a long enough distance, but I thought I'd just stock up for hopefully when I'm able to achieve that. And yeah, we've got lemon and ginger and green apple and a neutral flavour in this mixed box. I have heard that these flavours are actually really nice, which is quite rare for an energy gel, I think. Yeah, these are a duo carb matrix and they have coconut water and sodium in, so again, perfect for keeping hydrated and giving you lots of energy on your longer runs or more intense workouts. So yeah, it's really cool that ESN now do these as well. Okay, so that was everything in my top picks. I'm sure there's a lot more, I've just not included them because I don't want this video to be super long, as it normally always is. So as always, if you've got any questions, then please let me know, and a massive thank you if you decide to support me and use my code. It will always get you the highest discounts, and yeah, your support always goes a long way, so a massive thank you. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!